Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Game of the Month for Deep Seeded Geek. My name is Jason, and joining me today are my co-captains of this awesomeness. Let me introduce you. Cory, Josh, and Dean. Now, usually we start off by asking the boys a certain gaming question, but I wasn't prepared this month. Actually, I do want to ask them this. With the initial announcement, the current announcement of both PlayStation and Xbox 360, what is something you are each wanting from a next generation console as a gamer?
Oh, and of course, the one time I have to think about it, it's my turn to go. Sure.
I can go.
Okay, go ahead. I'll think about it.
Larger servers, at least 64 player.
Good one.
Cool. Yeah.
Good one for you, FPS was good one.
I think I'm gonna get it anyways, but I just want to see better graphics, better shadows, better physics, more realistic looking textures, and I'm already sure I'm getting it. So.
Yeah. We're graphic whores. Yeah.
I kind of think, I think we'll get that regardless. For me, what I'd like to see, and I don't think I'm going to get it, I'd like to see payment plans for the online services that have the player in mind. I hate paying, for instance, Xbox Live. I think it's a crime that I have to pay to play the games I buy multiplayer. And I think it's ridiculous that I have to, for instance, pay twice for Netflix. I have to pay for Netflix, and I have to pay for Xbox Live to use it.
Yeah.
Or
they don't make you do that on PlayStation.
What?
And just use
That's
Netflix
funny.
Yeah, isn't it stupid? It's the stupidest thing. And I will not, if I'm not, Dean and I were talking about this. I like the technology for the Xbox One. I think it's cool. If I don't like the Xbox Live service, I will completely pass it up. I'm at that point now.
That's the one thing I didn't... I recently did a video talking about the conference itself and comparing the two, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One.
2 videos.
I what? Shut up. Yes, I screwed up. I didn't record the video and I had to do it twice. And
He rented in a room by himself for a single hour without
and then had to
recording
do
a
it
single...
again for a single hour. Practice makes perfect, so they tell me. But yeah, that was one thing I did find out, because that was a big thing for me, was finding out if Xbox Live is going to be around, or sorry, not Xbox Live, but Xbox Live Gold is going to be around, what the price point is, and if it's going to encompass multiplayer as well. On all accounts, yes. Unfortunately, they're not getting rid of
It ain't
gold.
broke, don't fix it. That's
yeah, and I mean from a financial standpoint, if you have 1 million Xbox users and they each pay $60 annually just to play multiplayer, that's $60 million.
Suckers!
Yeah.
Viewers, spread the word. Tell your friends. They only get away with it because we as consumers let them get away with it. Vote with your wallet.
Yeah, but I can honestly say, as a PlayStation kind of fanboy in a way, I can tell you, like, the multiplayer service on PlayStation 3 compared to Xbox 360...
Oh, much better.
Yeah.
Much better.
Yeah. So I don't blame them for going the Xbox route, you know. But now that both systems are on par, it might turn the tide kind of thing. And it's also kind of funny that after they announced the Xbox One, Sony's stock market interest went up 9.25%. So I think that's something to say. But anyway, enough about that.
GameStop's went down 5.
Oh, really?
Because used games, physical games, thing of the past very soon.
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
That's
Those
true.
all those GameStops are going to be empty little pawn shops with nothing to sell.
Yeah. I think the first sign is going to be things like GameFly or Redbox with their games, and they're just going to go. It's kind of like a rental service for games. So yeah, once they go, it's like GameSpot's going to be Stop. GameStop is going to be sweating. But anyway, we're here for our Game of the Month. But before we get on to that, we have to announce a winner from last month.
Wiener! It's wiener time.
You're a wiener.
And you know what?
Thank you for watching the video.
Yeah, you the best.
You're a wiener.
And I do say you and not all of you, because it was just one guy commenting
Hey,
again.
much love to that one guy.
It was the same guy from last month.
Yes! Yes!
So K71 Wilkie.
K7 Wilkie!
Dude, the first time he won a copy of Don't Starve, he had the game, so he gave it away to a friend. Second time, I felt bad that we're constantly going to the same user and everything like that. So I gave it to the one other guy who commented on the video so it could spread it around a little bit. But damn it all, there's no stopping you now.
Awesome. Honorary member of the group.
Exactly. So you, sir, have won a copy of The Basement Collection.
Will keep.
And all right, and with that,
Basement Collection.
The Basement Collection.
Nice haul.
I know, right?
Nice.
I know. You get some great games in this whole package,
He has
man.
a basement collection. On the
It's not quite as nice.
Yes.
It's on The Sims.
It was in The Sims, yes. And as always, we are doing another giveaway
One
for
time
this
I
game.
bring it up.
Never will you live that down.
Well, there's lots of things Cory's in the
One little girl I let suffocate in the basement. Just one, and you guys won't let me live it down. What's a guy got to do?
Oh man,
Not
not
do
make
that.
atheist jokes. That's one thing. All right.
Mortality, babe. Whatever.
So for this month's Game of the Month, we are doing another giveaway.
Get your pen ready, K7 Wookie.
Yeah, exactly. So
It just
as
seems like
as a lot of you know, this past week or the week before, since you're watching this, I did the 100 subscriber Minecraft event, which was awesome fun. So thank you all if you came out to join us in
Missed
that.
it.
Fun.
Yeah.
Sorry I missed
And if you watched that, you heard that almost everybody who participated in some fashion got away with a copy of Bastion. And I have one copy left over, so I'm going to use that as the prize for this month's Game of the Month.
Woo.
Yep. So the best comment that we have on this series, you're going to get yourself a copy next month. So look forward to that.
The kid left himself a comment on the YouTube channel below the video. The kid likes to post comments on YouTube from time to time.
And once you play Bastion, you'll
You'll
get the
get
reference.
the reference.
All right. So we're going to jump right into it. This month's Game of the Month was picked by none other than Dino.
Yeah.
Dean, what's the game we've got?
Halo Combat Evolved.
The original, ladies and gentlemen. Now, to be fair, the gameplay that you're going to be seeing in the background today is not Halo Combat Evolved, but the Anniversary Edition. And if it's possible in the multiplayer, we will show you guys some of the graphics from the time it was released and how it looks in the Anniversary Edition. But essentially, I believe the gameplay is the same.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. So that's what we're going to be commenting on for the whole thing here. So, without further ado, we're going to jump right into it. And what we're going to be doing as a change of pace, instead of just having a single-player gameplay in the background like what we usually do, we're going to have live one-on-one matches here as we go along with the commentary. So, who's up first?
Me.
Dean and...
Sure.
I got the Xbox controller.
Oh, man.
No love for the Razer controller.
Man,
It's
oh,
awesome.
man, oh,
It's
man,
awesome.
oh, man. Okay, so which one of these bumpers actually works?
The one closest to the
just
trigger.
mash.
Okay.
Just mash.
Yeah, just mash. Yeah. All right. So, I'm going to start off with the questions as the boys start playing along here. So, as usual, we're going to go through the basics of the game itself. We're going to start off with graphics. And Josh, since you're without a controller, we're going to start with you there.
I thought that the graphics were actually pretty good. Mind you, I played the Anniversary Edition.
Mm-hmm.
So they did a huge overhaul on the game. I thought it was pretty interesting to play the Anniversary Edition. Like, I don't know. Just you can push the select button, or at least I think it's called the select. No, they call it a home. They call it a home button here.
Okay.
You can press the home button, and what it will do is it will actually flip the graphics from the new to the old. So I thought that was really, really, really cool about the game. And yeah, the game was a hell of a lot more enjoyable playing it with the high graphics and everything.
Well, yeah.
Obviously, if I were to play this game from like the way I have, I've never played Halo before. That this is the way to play it. Is if you're gonna play the first Halo, play the Anniversary version, because I would flip the graphics for some of the cutscenes, and I was frankly just like disappointed.
Yeah.
Well, it's the first Halo, right?
Yeah.
They did one hell of a good job in overhauling and adding new textures. more grass. Just so many details that they really kind of upgraded. One thing I would say about some of the levels, they felt like I was playing through the exact same room over and over and over again, except you're not. And so it gets kind of confusing as you're progressing through a level. You're just like, am I actually getting anywhere? Because I'm
follow the green. That's
yeah, I know. You have to actually look for these freaking arrows that are on the ground. And I'm like, oh, that way I know where I've been and where I haven't is just by following the yellow brick road, right? But aside from that, it was really interesting. It was definitely funny to see how they did. Well, Halo is like this planet surrounded by like this halo, and nobody really understands what this thing is, but they're trying to figure out desperately because there's a war going on for possession of this planet. But anywho, they show like this scene where you can see Halo kind of wrapping all the way around the planet, and you're on the planet, and it looks so cool on the because it's so minuscule. It's like it's up in space. But then you flip the graphics and it looks like a 5-year-old drew this Halo-looking thing. And I'm like, yeah, that's really not realistically how Halo, I guess, would look. But they really rectified that mistake.
Playing Juggernaut.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Juggernaut.
I'm like, what are you
Who's the axe?
It's not very fair.
Who is the axe bearer?
Oh.
It's no, it's not.
If you are the Juggernaut, it's like, you're just toasted.
Who lost?
I super lost.
Were you the Juggernaut?
No, Dean was the Juggernaut.
Yeah.
No, you started.
Well, I
as a
started,
Juggernaut.
and then as I was trying to figure out Jay's crappy controller.
Oh, yeah. Juggernaut is definitely...
Razor!
Juggernaut is definitely
It's the old
overpowered.
It's like a kick-ass controller. You just don't know how to play with it. You gotta caress it like it's a woman, dude.
Game type, I guess.
Well, it's not... If you get a rocket launcher, you might have a chance against
Slayer.
the Juggernaut.
Slayer?
Yeah.
There we go.
What's that?
Classic Slayer.
Alright, so somebody trade off the controller, because somebody has to talk. Woo! So, Dino, what are your thoughts on the graphics?
Okay, I played the original Halo Combat Evolved on my
What do I do? Just kill
from
you?
the Xbox, and I played it on my 360, so I got the old crappy blocky graphics. But
Okay, sprint. No, that's good.
that was just the cutscenes. The actual the weapons and the explosions and the
Where
lighting
is
and
my
stuff
sprint?
actually still
Over
really
my
held
eye.
up.
Yeah, I kind of look at it like... I was always partial, like, PlayStation 2 days, something that's on par with the Halo graphics, something like Indigo Prophecy, or Fahrenheit, depending on where you played it. And, I go back to play that game now, and it almost looks like boxy and just depixelated and everything. It doesn't take away from it because, like, I played it when it was fresh back in the day. Like, playing Metal
I
Gear
was playing
Solid.
Battlefield.
You go back there, you don't see how badly pixelated it all is. You just see the nostalgia factor, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So I can see how that it would hold up quite well if you were from back in the day.
You know
but
what I'll
being
do?
someone like Josh,
I'll
who
switch to something
has never
that's
played it
harder to
before,
shoot. Oh, what's
going
this?
back for the first time
Maybe
and
it's not
seeing
harder to
that and
shoot,
trying to
maybe
play
it's
through
easier to
that,
kill.
you know,
Oh yeah, that's
I could
your
see how that could be a little bit
range.
jarring. So Cory, toss the controller. You're up for graphics.
Yes, good.
All right.
Thank you.
Graphics, sir.
Graphics. You know what? I want to be clear. We're specifically talking about Halo as it was, not Halo as it is in the anniversary.
Yes.
It was a game changer for the time. Certainly was. It was a launch title for the original
Liking
Xbox.
that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think so.
So yeah, I mean, there's always the launch titles of a system in its
I'm
infancy
not
are
liking
always
this gun. I'm not liking this gun.
it's the low hanging fruit of games, right? They're nice, you know. They're fine. I'm sure. Like I wasn't privy to what was being said before, but I'm pretty sure that you know, at the time we were all gaga goo goo blown away, and nowadays I don't think they would hold up. One thing I will say is that as I was going through, because I didn't have a copy of the Anniversary Edition, I had my original copy I was playing.
Is there
but
a
it's,
health pack that you can get?
the game's very
Maybe
immersive,
some
and the graphics
CG
play a
editor.
large
Where
part
is-
in that. It's presented very minimalistically almost. So you have to there's this sense of xenophobia I got when I was playing through it, and you get these really, some of them are really broad, open scale maps, while some areas are really small and linear, and you're kind of worried about everything that's going to be behind the next corner. Again, that I think more than anything, good one, is the number one thing I would take away from that is that at the time, big game changer. Do they hold up? I think, for a 12-year-old game or so, I think the fact that people are still playing the game says that there's something to it, right? Bungie obviously understood that they needed to throw a new coat of paint on it to get today's gamer to play it, but I think it's a good... I think it says a lot about where games were and how far we've come. I think it set the standard for a lot of stuff.
I agree with that statement. That was it.
Which is something I'm going to touch on in a little bit. Sure. But the next part we're going to jump onto, and Cory, since you're controller free, we'll start with you.
I should hunt you.
Is the sound design, or the music, or the voice acting for this game?
First game I ever bought the soundtrack to. First game, a lot of people, a lot of nerds I know have done the same. The music's outstanding in this game. The sound effects, they are what they are. Pew 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 and zap zap zap. Yeah. Again, I think they were. I don't think they reached any new earmarks or benchmarks, I should say. But they do the job.
Yeah.
I don't think this is the type of game where anybody would be particularly concerned about the sound effects or anything like that. But
especially at the time.
At the time, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Hello.
But it's the
melee weapon not so good.
It's the design, not the technology, right?
Yeah.
It's
it's about melee weapon.
It's about close.
What it. I almost meleeed you.
It's about what it enhances for the rest of the game.
Yeah. And I do think, like, you nailed it right on the head when you first said the soundtrack.
What's this?
You bought it.
This is
it
I like
the first soundtrack
game.
you bought. I think really that's the biggest thing that people take away from this game. I don't think it has anything to do with
there's no
the audio of the actual gameplay. I don't think it has anything to do with immersion like it does so nowadays.
Health? What the hell is that?
But I mean, like, this is one game.
Didn't you hear me tell you that?
I played Halo long time ago.
No, I did.
And
I found out that.
to this day, it's one of those themes that, when you hear it, you instantly recognize it as Halo,
Absolutely.
Yeah, and it's one of those themes that even if you're not a fan of the series, you hear it and you just think, man, that's a damn good piece of music. And you tell them it's like video game music, and they're like, what? So Josh, trade your controller over.
I will.
You will.
Die first.
Okay, here you go. So we're talking about the audio, the sound of the game.
Yeah. like you said. Blue, 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 blue. It was good. Audio of the game. The music to me was like it was pretty tribal. It matched some parts of the game. Some parts I didn't find that it really kind of molded with the scene. Like they kind of had jungle music while I was going through like this highly advanced kind of technological space. I was kind of like hoping for like something a little bit more eerie, and at some points where I guess like you kind of want to have
could be worse, could be dubstep.
Yeah. Skrillex while you play.
Yeah.
But no, the audio was okay. Like they had decent voice acting and all of that stuff too. I really can't complain about it. It sounded like guns from the future, and I can't really say too much more on the audio bit.
No, that's cool. And granted, I mean, this was a game before, at least in my opinion, before anything that was more atmospheric with sound design came along. Like, I played Halo 4 late last year, and I'll be honest with you, I've never been a fan of the Halo franchise. I've played Halo 1, 2, and 3, and I never got hooked into it. I could not see what was so compelling about this game series. But then my nephew was into the series, and he wanted to get Halo 4. I bought it, and we played it together and everything. And that game, you talk about sound design. That is so immersive. You feel like you're lost in a jungle. You feel you're like in an alien civilization. And it's just engrossing, And then you've got the music on top of it, the voice acting, the sounds. Each gun has its own voice almost, Whereas back in the day with the original, you just want to have enough graphic power to look pretty, to have the mechanics to flow well, and the combat and everything. Sound design may have been in the background a little bit more, But holy shit, they came out with a soundtrack that was unlike anything heard of at the time.
Yeah, it was pretty cool, but the one thing I think it was missing is the music didn't key into the desperation of the scenario. Like you're fighting for planet Earth at this present moment, and if these guys take you over, basically the entire human race is wiped out. Yeah. And so like I guess I guess I can actually add a little bit more to the audio bit.
Cool.
Aliens shouldn't speak English.
Yes.
I'm sorry, but aliens shouldn't speak fluent English and be like, over here.
Yeah. No.
I
agree.
I feel like I'm fighting reptilian hobbits or something like that.
Yeah. What
half
if,
the time.
because of the age that this game takes place in, what if everyone has translator chips?
Yes.
What if, because of the place...
I don't know.
Can I go on record right now as saying I forgot how fucking much I fucking
you see what this is called, folks?
Halo?
This is called the teabag. And this is where it originated. Right
this
here.
is where it originated.
Pay attention, guys, because you're absolutely right. The guys who teabag are the jackasses who grab the bazooka and the one-hit kill weapons and go against it. This was my problem with Halo originally, was that everybody had a copy except for me. Yeah. And everybody knew how to play the game except for me. And everybody thought it was super fucking funny when they just grabbed the bazooka and boom, he never even knew I was there. Yeah. I fucking hate this game. You know what? I completely forgot how much fun. I want to punch you in the face with my dick. Like, I'm so fucking outraged right now. By the time I died 9 times there, I had managed to figure out how to reload. Meanwhile, the guy who's been playing for 10 minutes, I know where the bazooka is, I know where the sword is, I figured out how to do the one-hit kill leap weapon thing, so I'm just gonna fucking sneak up and kill the guy. I fucking hate this game.
Just wait. This is something that you can fix. It's called handicap. You just
fuck handicap. How about the spirit of fucking sportsmanship? This game was a benchmark. It fucking raised technology to a new level, and it also showed a fucking generation of gamers how to be shitheads. Fuck this game, man.
Just raise the handicap. Make it you can make these fun and challenging. You just have to make it challenging for the player that has more experience. And it's true. Like, these games, practice makes perfect. You get better the more you play. You figure out how to deke, dodge, dive for cover, whatever. But if you make yourself into a juggernaut, on the other hand,
the original
you make it hard
Halo,
for
though,
him.
There were balance issues, like this, for example. Like, I had the sword and the bazooka, and Cory's absolutely right. I didn't have to do anything. I just had to.
Well, part of the joy is finding that weapon and going.
Dead.
Yeah, exactly. and I totally get it. And in his case, I'd be doing the same thing. But you know what?
From the other guy's
fuck you. Because that's all it ever was fucking people who fucking knew where every little weapon was, sure. And go get the little weapon, and fucking here's Cory going to find the Warthog, because I remember 3 weeks ago, the last time I played this game, the Warthog was really fun, so here I am going to find the Warthog, boom, sniper killed me. Yeah. So I'll respawn, I'll go get the boom, sniper killed me. Fuck this fucking game, and you owe me a fucking Slurpee for making me fucking play it.
Oh, that's too good, that's too good.
And now somebody's bumping on your wall.
Yeah, well, it happens. So that's Cory's take on the game.
Nope.
Oh man. So was that your opinion on story or?
Hey, I there's lots to love about the game. When I'm playing the game by myself, it's okay.
Yeah. All right, so before we
Just
totally
change
blow
the
a gasket
hand
here, we're going to get you in a new map type, and then I'm going to get your opinion on what were you talking, the sound design? Was that us?
We're gonna up the handicap.
You can do whatever you want.
Yes, we're on sound.
Sound? Okay.
Here, you do.
Okay. Here, you pick.
I'm not even, no.
Wait, you can be the juggernaut.
You know what? I can be your bodyguard and you can call me Al. That's fine. I'm fucking done.
No, you can.
Fuck this fucking game. Period.
Oh, man. Okay, so you do
Yes,
take it on.
period
That's cool.
indeed.
That's cool.
The sound.
You want
the
this control.
soundtrack for me in this game was stellar.
Yeah.
Like Cory said, it was the first game that people were like, okay, I need the soundtrack for this. I need
Here.
to buy it because it's
We gotta
fantastic.
get to doing
I
this.
want to listen to this outside of being in the game. I found the music epic and compelling, and it always made me want to. It always made me feel like, hey, there's
not.
something really important happening here,
I don't know
and
anything.
the music is conveying it to me. I can feel it in the music. As for the sound, like the sound effects and stuff,
Yeah.
whatever. I can't remember what they were really like back then.
I've stated my case.
Look, you get super health.
Oh, cool.
But you're playing against Josh. He's not as good as...
Cool. I'm playing against Josh?
You
Yeah.
get super
Cool.
health.
Your best buddy in the world.
Cool.
You're not even here. I'll show you how much. It's a one-shot kill, dude. I'll even let you have the first one. Look at you. You're on fire.
You're on fire.
I thought you said it was a one-hit kill.
No, this
was
one,
two-hit
That's
kill.
a 2 hit. This is a 1-hit.
Oh.
See, mighty, hammer
Mighty
of
Thor. Yes.
See, come on.
Cool.
Okay, how about this? You're the juggernaut, and I get to use nothing but a pistol.
Did you know that part of the thing that pisses me off is the fact that people are better at these games than me, think that they can condescend and try and fucking, oh no, it's okay, buddy, just try a little
See,
bit.
look how many times I have to shoot you for you to actually die.
In the head, no
Pistol.
less.
Those are all headshots.
Wow.
Come after me. Have at thee.
I get that I'm
You
being
really
a big
don't-
suck, you guys. This is is why I stopped playing Halo.
Oh,
Because
dude,
it turns
no.
me into a big suck.
No, I feel you because he's just gonna line you right
Come
up.
on.
No, I feel you because that's exactly how I felt with Call of Duty. You know, any kind of first-person shooter game, I walk onto the battlefield and I'm dead. You know, it just sucks. I don't have the grasp.
Yeah,
of
but
all
you
this
know,
kind of-
I never feel like I'm getting picked on. Well, I shouldn't say never, but in most games, I don't feel like I'm getting picked on. You know,
Should
and
join
I
the
know
NBA.
it's partly player, but it's I don't know. I feel like it's worth bringing up just the legacy of Halo.
Well, there's something that's why I said the balance issues. Like you said, someone finds those super weapons, and suddenly it becomes super fun for someone, and just rage quitting for others.
It's
true. I've rage quit.
It's
from
super a
this game
different
before.
thing when it's a free for all and there's like 9 of you and one guy gets the thing and tactics have to change.
For sure.
But in a 1v1, yeah, balance issues abroad.
If it was,
Do this for me,
you know,
yeah.
if there was like
No!
if it was only pistols or if it was only guns that were reasonable, like the starting assault rifle.
Well, and that was the fun in creating your own game types.
Yeah, for
right?
sure.
Is you could customize that, so that is fair.